Hello everyone and welcome to my channel where I talk about all things Transformers in the Monsterverse. But today I'm going to give you a brief history and some facts about the Transformers franchise and also share my thoughts on what Paramount needs to do to save it after the disappointing reception of Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. If you're a fan of giant robots, alien wars, and beast modes, then this video is for you. But before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon to get notified of my future uploads. And now let's get into it. Transformers is a media franchise that started in 1984 as a toy line by Hasbro and Takara Tomy, based on various robot toy lines from Japan. The toys could transform into other forms, such as vehicles and animals, and were divided into two factions: the heroic Autobots and the villainous Decepticons. The franchise soon expanded in animation, comics, video games, and films, becoming one of the highest grossing media franchises of all time. In 2018, the franchise attempted to revitalize itself with a spin-off prequel film titled Bumblebee after the absolute dumpster fire called The Last Knight, directed by Travis Knight. Thank God. Michael Bay was finally off the directing seat, starring Haley Steinfeld, John Cena, George A. Lendeborg Jr., and Pamela Adlon, as well as the voice talents of Dylan O'Brien, Angela Bassett, Justin Theroux, and David Sobola. The film focused on the fan favorite character of Bumblebee, a yellow Autobot scout who can transform into a Volkswagen Beetle, and his friendship with a teenage girl named Charlie Watson. The film was a critical and commercial success, earning over $468 million worldwide and receiving praise for its story, characters, humor, and heart. The film also featured a more nostalgic and faithful design and aesthetic for the Transformers, inspired by the Generation 1 continuity. And then they just had to mess it up.
Okay, what's the code then?
As a huge Transformers fan, I was so disappointed in the direction this movie was going for. The franchise faced another setback with its latest installment, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, released in 2023. The film was directed by Stephen Caple Jr. and the voice talents of Ron Perlman, Peter Dinklage, Michelle Yeoh, Pete Davidson, Liza Koshy, and Michael J. Rodriguez, and they couldn't save this movie. The film was set in 1994 and introduced a new faction of Transformers, the Maximals, who can transform into animals and join the Autobots as allies in the battle for Earth. The film also featured the return of the villainous Unicron, the planet-eating Dark God, and his heralds, the Terrorcons. The film was expected to be a fresh and exciting addition to the franchise, but it turned out to be a huge disappointment. The film received mixed reviews from critics, who praised the action sequences and the performances of the human cast, but criticized the script, the direction, the editing, and the characterization of the Transformers. The film also underperformed at the box office, grossing only $439 million worldwide, making it the lowest grossing installment in the franchise and failing to break even in its theatrical run.
What are you doing?
I'm going to take back Scourge's key and then take off his head.
Damn, boy.
What went wrong with Transformers: Rise of the Beast, and what can Paramount do to save the franchise? Well, here are my suggestions. First of all, Paramount needs to decide what kind of tone and style they want for the franchise. Do they want to go for the gritty and realistic approach of the Bay films, or the more colorful and nostalgic approach of the Bumblebee film? Do they want to focus on the human characters and their relationships, or on the Transformers and their mythology? Do they want to make the films more serious and dramatic, or more fun and humorous? Do they want to cater to the general audience or to the hardcore fans? Whatever they choose, they need to be consistent and clear about it and not try to please everyone at once. They need to connect and cross over with other franchises to a certain degree and definitely introduce more factions. But one more thing, can they just do a full movie on Cybertron? Already the best part of Bumblebee was the Cybertron scene. Why can't they just do that? It's way more fun. These are just some of my ideas on how to save the Transformers franchise, but I'm sure you have your own opinions and suggestions. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, more than meets the eye.